No, not in the context of anything. What are tipping points for someone new to this space?
So, according to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, tipping points are critical thresholds for a system, like an ecosystem, that once surpassed significantly alter that system and are often considered irreversible.
Tipping point is a moment when a small change can trigger a major shift. Often it's sudden and most likely is going to be irreversible. Think about it as the moment when adding the last drop to a glass and then it overflows, or when removing a piece from a Jenga tower and it topples.
It's very scary when you realize the results that this can have. So maybe if we create more awareness about the topic.
This type of moments can happen in any kind of systems, from social to natural environments. But probably right now the most urgent and widely discussed are climate tipping points.
I really want to emphasize that they're critical and they're changing because of our actions, like how we're changing the planet right now.
The Paris Agreement aims to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. That is not a political number, it's a scientific boundary aimed towards saving our planet from the most dangerous tipping points.
I'm from the Arctic, and a classical example of a tipping point is a melting of the glacier ice in Greenland.
If global temperatures keep increasing at the level they are increasing right now, it's most likely that the ice sheet is going to melt faster than before. This will dramatically increase sea level rise around the world, but also affect climate patterns in every corner. Once this process starts, it's almost impossible to stop and probably not able to reverse.
There's going to be changes like within the water system, the food systems, the food security, for example. There's also going to be like different kind of diseases probably led into the atmosphere.
Another example is risk tipping points. And those are the moments when a social ecological system is not longer able to buffer risk and provide functions that are expected. Example that I want to give you is groundwater depletion. Right now, currently, around 2 million people depend on groundwater for drinking water, and also is essential for agricultural systems. However, all that dependency, half of the aquifers around the world are being drained faster than they are naturally refilled. So this leads us to think that we are facing a risk tipping point regarding the groundwater. So what do we need to do? We need to recognize that tipping points exist. We need to be more aware of them, and it's necessary to start doing things in order to avoid crossing them.
We have many incredible scientists all over the world speaking about this. But if only the scientists are speaking about this, it's not enough. Something that keeps me very hopeful is the experience of the Montreal Protocol and the ozone layer, because they act fast, they act in collaboration, they act as a big movement in order to call what was happening and to go back and to reverse the damage made to the ozone layer. So I think if we get to do something like that again, if we collaborate, if we work together to create this big change that keeps us in this safe operating space, to mobilize around this in order to stop this possible cycle of chaos.